Hey everybody, Forbidden Exile here, and welcome to a new video. So this is my final video for my castoncrit magic find build for this league. I took basically all of the gear from my Pathfinder, threw it back on an Occultist, and it's even better. When you use the Mage Blood, you do get the increased flask effect from the Pathfinder, but just getting that additional curse from the Occultist, it just makes it so much better. So we'll go over the gear. That's pretty much the same. Go over the skill tree, which I did change a little bit to get the mana cost actually down to 0. And then we'll pull up Path of Building real quick. So as far as the gear, it's the same castoncrit, Forbidden Rite, Occultist, you know, same Imperial Skein, Crown of the Inward Eye with the enchant on it, Aegis. So we've got this ring that I crafted. You don't need this ring. Get it, curse enemies with Despair on hit ring for sure. Try to get it on an Iolite ring so you can get that extra increased chaos damage. You just need to curse enemies with Despair on hit on one of them so you can get the non-channeling skills of -8. You just use 15 Fertile Catalyst, or, you know, get it up to 15%. You don't need to get it to 20. So I'm using the double elevated intelligence gem and item rarity body armor that I crafted. It works, you know. You can use Agreeds if you want. Just being able to craft and have, you know, certain things on there. The Fizz taken as fire and lightning helps a lot with survivability. And then the increased intelligence helps with energy shield, and so on and so forth. I could recraft it, you know, do Veiled Chaos Orb or something like that, but it still works. Pretty well rolled Venters with, you know, very high res and max rolled rarity and almost max rolled quantity, 7 out of 10. These are the same gloves that I've been using since I decided to craft them this way. So you just get the fractured increased rarity of items found prefix. On sorcerer gloves you can get energy shield. Spam deafening essences of zeal until you get T1 rarity on the suffix. These suffixes cannot be changed. Veiled Chaos Orb, craft one of the Fizz as fire, cold, or lightning, and then hope to unveil socketed AoE gems, and then get increased effective marks and unnerve. Those ones take a while to get, so just be prepared to spend a lot of Eldritch currency on those. It's Mage Blood. And then the gold worms with the reduced mana cost of skills if you've been hit recently enchant, which is mandatory. Flask, it's the same setup of flasks that I've had before. The only thing that I've changed from the gems is I dropped Zealotry for mana reservation so I can rework the tree a little bit to go on Occultist, and then I just put Summon Skitterbots in there just because I had extra gem socket. I should get a 2120 on there since I have 28% extra quality from Ash of the Stars. So you can anoint Charisma now. You don't need any additional strength because we'll show you the tree. So this is what the tree looks like. It's pretty standard for any castoncrit Forbidden Rite. The only big changes that I did was you take these two nodes right here to get your mana cost down to 0, and this one too. And then you do have to take this dexterity and strength node if you don't have dexterity or strength on your gear. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, we've got some crit multi, some strength and intelligence, corrupted blood, some more res, and then we've got Forbidden Flesh, Forbidden Flame for Unholy Authority so that you can get the additional curse to cast Despair and Assassin's Mark. So Path of Building, you can see here we're doing 11 million DPS. It works great for mapping. Single target's good. You know, you have 0 mana cost, right? So if you look here for Assassin's Mark, it costs 0. Despair, you know, it's on hit, so it doesn't cost you any mana at all. So you don't have to worry about running out of mana anymore, which is nice. Without the non-channeling skills of trying to use 2 Venters, you just run out of mana, and when you run out of mana, when you're cycloning, you stop moving. So you die really quick. This is, so effective hit pool, 117,000, that's with Molten Shell, but it's on left click, so it's pretty much always up. Fizz, you know, it's kind of low. I got a little higher because you do the 10% Fizz taken as Chaos, and since you're Chaos immune, it's just a free 10%. But fire, cold, lightning, you know, it's pretty good. That's obviously with Dying Sun at 41,000. But that's pretty much always up as well, because of this node right here, or the mod on the Watcher's Eye. Gain a flash charge when deal critical strike when affected by precision. So you just run a level 1 or whatever precision. So you gain a flash charge every time you deal critical strike, which you're always critting. So you're always gaining a flash charge on your Dying Sun. And then, as always, the gain energy shield per enemy hit while affected by discipline is mandatory for castoncrit Forbidden Rite. Yeah, that's it. I've taken this build as pretty much as far as I want to in Crucible League. I will most likely be league starting the Pathfinder version with like Toxic Rain, going into the castoncrit Forbidden Rite Pathfinder version. It's so fun, and it's way cheaper than the Occultist version, as far as just, you know, the flasks, keeping your flasks up, which is basically the key for like a budget version, non-Mage Blood, in order for this build to actually work. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like, and if you're enjoying the content, please consider subscribing. I will leave you with a, I guess, semi-rippy 8-mod Corrupted Cemetery map with just all the usual scarabs and sextants on there.
I'm ready. Just in time. Just in time.